KOMFO ANOKYE nie. Aya big o nya de ketwa. The cardio center. O si Kumase. Where MAHAMA care. Ghana Medical Trust Fund.
No. Also, Roma from consultation, diagnostics, you be your surgery, ICU, ward, baby, I'll bet that who we are now, coffee, no, Ninya, what done with your friend Ghana Medical Trust Fund, the nickname, MAHAMA care.
MAHAMA care sounds too political, and as you all witness, what happened to the national cathedral?
You are dealing with MAHAMA, we don't do politics. We ask a person.
I did baby, you know. KOMFO ANOKYE, or representing MPP, will have a catch or say, meant to my banseno, met from your mama in the party.
Ghana for any video, we are not share, so that's over send you a falling fight. So, Ghana World Cup, maybe you'll be a send this back Ghana or you see lane fight. And just SMC using me promo code and I'm referral code Shako. Now the signing up our first transaction. Who was US and as a Canada, was sending $100, I bet you $20 and you free discount. Who was UK, was sending £100, I bet you £20 and you free discount. Who in Europe country, be I say France, Belgium, Italy, Holland, Spain, France, was sending €100, so I bet you €20 and you free discount. Guys, so by using Lemfi, you have send this card back through mobile money and also bank account. And so won't be no. It's making sure so send this card back Ghana, will be using Lemfi and I send this card. And I need some baby, I'm a KOMFO ANOKYE. Me you have to and I'm father and trouble. KOMFO ANOKYE emergency. Any age nine. Now to a near at the Kakaya yes ye a cardio center. The president of Ghana, John Dramani, my excellency. AC. Yes, way all because of MAHAMA case. And then the administrator for MAHAMA case, Ghana Medical Trust for Bob Yada Kwamba Kumasi, Ebesia National House of Chiefs. I did you make dear friend MAHAMA case too and Pennyfuanim, a choir I ever first wama and Kofua. Omoyari arebi omunya sika fan ko sai are na ban bebo mo etidwuma dia mu hwe the cardio center the president of Ghana metmafa mama fa say president of Ghana John Dramani Mahama his excellency wo si we wa KOMFO ANOKYE emergency center na we yasi a share dwuma dia we as from January it's just 6 months wo hwe dwuma dia contractor na dem say adwuma akoso aya big o nya de ketwa the cardio center bobo bia da ko administrator eba Kumase bibi amako eba Kumase say oba be hwe de wa adwumadie ne ko me first time am you no esu papa the cardio center when ka anya KOMFO ANOKYE hospital where MAHAMA care Ghana Medical Trust Fund obi bia be admit o say o get MAHAMA care patient ye di Ghana sika hwe no aha na abeba hospital aha na ababa jiwaduro aha na ababa bibia. It's very good news. See, na adwuma de ne kwaso de na contractor na ye adwuma de Ghana Medical Trust Fund. Boss me twa kwaso. Ya fan say. Mama kwa top ni. I say come share helmet but it's a top. Ghana Medical Trust Fund. MAHAMA cares. I am big. Any the ketwa. Big. Aso papa cardio center big one 22 ania KOMFO ANOKYE emergency center ni ana o sin won chen top ni ana down on big one you see at the pharmacy home ya the baby a cardio machine be si unya ba hospital wa free baby how be jiwa duro be obi bia wa where the big one me sorry boss yeah tiadwuma akoso and the cardio center and the president of Ghana John Dramani mam eso sa o minim sa san obi sa top o ani ade the kit wa Ghana for where big one cardio center yes no KOMFO ANOKYE lift na sa o lift home ticheche mu ade ani de ma be no lift ni lift sa o ablo wa bi ade ani ha be ablo chire ablo fa o ya ablo chire enti to aso say 2 to aso 2 Asia. Musabe, we are the biggest one. Wow, Ghana for Osha Machia KOMFO ANOKYE emergency, any accident, and a higher cardio center. The president of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, his excellency. I had the 3rd floor. We are the biggest one. Biggest one, yes, yeah. Ghana Medical Trust Fund, MAHAMA case. obi bia ye do beto say o yare a ye be hwe no ha na ye ba be hwe obeji wadro wa ha obeji obi bia wa ha aha ye fa onko komfo na cho e de pressure kwa komanda bi eti Ghana medical transfer mahama case na omo asi omo dia bibi bia wo hia bia omo nya admit so your patients aha na omo ba be hwe e good ese yin support we na magia bi say Ghana medical transfer no obo bia da akon ada no adwuma ekoso because Kumaseman Ashanti region for region Western region ye die nie for then about ben I'm on board here the better so I'm the better so for my Kumaseman Western region ye die nie Blue West Blue East ye die nie the biggest cardio center in Ashanti region. President of Ghana John Dominic me bo se no share no ahyase e adwuma ko penifo na ba Kumasi o mo ba be hwe ba bi adwuma di na du ya papa nsu di na ti apia stereo se adwuma ko se ne mommy na wa ba ha sei mo ba to se yes ana mo to aso na se e dey
dabi sebe ye ba na nka me say police station na wo ho na car park na wa ha nti da ye ba po se be take measurement na car sisi so ye take measurement nti ye started from the scratch wo kai say nche ye bi doctor bi wu wa ha na nkomo try flying akwa Accra me say before meet me aya arrangements na oye nya media nti his excellency the president na dana koma so say ye equipment bi a ye friend cat lab no eno ne say nka BBC wo wutrima nka instead of say ye be ye head brain surgery ye be bi wutrima ye surgery de wato hospital ma be 3 months 4 months kana oda so da hon we no omo ye incision kitwe bi de bibi to say straw rewrema no omo de wura wutrima blood clot ana bibi e wo ho no na omo atwen na omo wie within 3 days wutumi ye den e sorry kofie. It was one of his first assignments or the medical trust fund say some machine yen hwe na bi mba krom ha eno ho adwuma na yes kolebu de na omo wo bi but na eja to mu manahye nti for a long time na fe na bi ni ho bi nti omo patients nya na omo hu sene a omo ye nti na omo ye omo open head surgery ni ade nti kolebu ni first place a ye decommission ni ahye no na ye de fofo no si ho nti eno na nche nti sisi a ye wie kolebu a yes his excellency enche bia me sure say by second week in July obekwa bia no na omo wo kolebu Accra ni surrounding areas nya etimi akọ akọje omo treatment but then odwen hu say yentimi fancy Accra nkwa ese ye DBC baby ankofo betimi access nti o decide say ye ne confanochi from bedi nkomo na ye ne tamalefo so ndi nkomo sebe ye ba ya nkasa pomma ya nkwa amba ye beka ya na omo se ye nko na omo ko kire asase no mo dey by February 18th na ye ba ha nti se wo hwe building we are within how many months and almost will promise will say by end of August no mind omowi or patch will say wo wurem a enye se wo ba na the machine hwe wa no anu no also wo wurem from consultation diagnostics ye be your surgery wo ICU wo ward baby a obeda wo wi a na wo kofie no ni nya wodan we mu nti wo nya wurem a bibia wo mu pie no na wate apa wo ye den wo kofie machine we su no enye ne a ye de treat wa wo da ho che 3 days na wa sorry a wo ye den wo kofie because ye ntwa wo papa otima so omo ye incision na no mo pass ya no mo de ice straw no mo de rewura uchi mu na wasori awoko so oti ana say ye hwe nurse bi wa Accra Rebecca no some machine bi na ye de hwe but na wo private hospital because public hospital na bi ni ho nti o yekoti almost 300,000 ma ye ne surgery within 3 days na wasori aye den osan ko nejuma nti we no can you imagine how many interventions are ebetimi aye ma omo amwo Kumasi Western North surrounding communities nya ombenya ho mfaso ana we nja wa hanko a osomo san fa binsi tamale ama savannah areas woni nya obi aso bibi ha no sahana obetimi akọ akonya fa hodi
nti mi busa with my dear son abeka chief Kumaseman bono man Western region omo na benye se dwumadi kakaka musi dia se na kache omo de mahama
ye pese omo hu se mahama case na ye sonko e game changer ejuma na ya pase ye beye no within 7 months na ye keka boss omo anim ni ayaye nti can they imagine say ye di 1 year ye ko his excellency 4 years no ejuma mahama case betimi aye wo kroman e be dwen abro adwen ne ntiase so obi ti bebi o se o aban foforo ba ye be twa mahama case mu na ye mfa anya ejuma ne ade o be da na wetwam o ba na dan isi ha ebi si Tamale ebi si Accra anya no nko oncology centers equipment ese ye diko hospital MRI CT scan is anya manya ye distribute bi around the hospitals no o be da na wa be ka se wo twa mahama ke nti say ye si ye twa mahama de mahama ade ne ye friend Ghana Medical Trust Fund ne nickname ne Mahama Ke.
The National House of Chiefs. Ochi Ahoboye Ojebi II. Nana, honorable members of the National House of Chiefs. The Ashanti Regional Minister, the Honorable Frank Anwakohene. The Bono Regional Minister, the Honorable Joseph Adai Akwaboa. Bono East, the Honorable Francis Owusu Enji. Dr. Hafiz Adam Tasha, representative of the Minister of Health. Representatives of the Ministry of Health, staff from the Ghana Medical Trust Fund, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the board, management and staff of the Ghana Medical Trust Fund, I wish to express our profound appreciation to Nananum for granting us the privilege of meeting with you today. I think that the name of the trust fund is the Ghana Medical Trust Fund. Once a while, when we were all in school at some point growing up, we all had nicknames. So I take it that for MAHAMA Cares, it's like the nickname of the Ghana Medical Trust Fund. So going forward, when there's a change of government and all, I think that it's not something that will affect the trust fund. If you look at all our documentations in our signboard, in our letterheads and everything, it says the Ghana Medical Trust Fund. Now, for the kind of impact we have even made in the last 7 months, I think that it will be difficult for the government to decide not to continue with this fund. If you look at the cardiology centers we are establishing across the country, Kolebu, KOMFO just here, and then in Tamale. Ordinarily, people would have gone for open head surgeries. But because of these cardiology centers, very minimal invasive procedures, and then on the 3rd day at least, you are able to walk home. If you had an open head surgery, then you and I know how long you'd have stayed in that hospital. So if there's a cardiology center built at KOMFO with hybrid theaters, pharmacies, and the catheterization lab there, all these equipment I'm not sure will go home with President Mahama. But every government that comes will be able to rely on these equipments. When you look at Kolebu is one of our biggest teaching hospitals. Kolebu had a cath lab which broke down about 3 years ago. Until recently, we have just finished fixing the Kolebu catheterization lab, and it will be commissioned by the 1st to the 2nd week of July. This is an impact that this trust fund has made that cannot be washed or wished away. So I simply think that if within 7 months we've been able to do all the things that we have cataloged here, Nana, can you imagine what we would have done in the next 4 years before the Mahama government goes out of power and for the next NDC government to come into power? Clearly, it is a fund that can simply not go away with President Mahama. Thank you very much.
Thank you, but you are dealing with Nana. We don't do politics. We ask a person, this president, I think the intervention, because of course I said low-cost houses, and these low-cost houses are still not completed. And Mahama Sagema, and they were abandoned. Then we have and then our plan. That is why the number are concerned. This, in fact, this intervention is excellent. We all support, especially in this house, where the average age is over 60. We are very concerned. And you see, from experience, issues like this, when they come out, when governments come in, when we abandon them, that's why we are asking that is it sustainable? And that's why one of us also said that can we also de-emphasize the Mahama case? And you have emphasized that if it were possible, we should de-emphasize the Mahama case. Or you agree with me? by your intervention, when you said that we should hammer on the name and not on MAHAMA first, we don't want politics to be brought into this. And now are concerned because when the government starts an initiative, another government comes in and they don't follow it up, it's abandoned.
That this policy, I think this is one. I think I've been in this house some time. This is one of the best policies and explanations that I have heard. Now, the fear of this house, we are saying that policies come, let governments come, and they abandon the policies. Everything that is true, that is totally true. Get farm, nobody can abolish it. NHL, nobody can abolish it. Free school, nobody can abolish it. It is because they have been put on a very sound foundation. So however laudable this policy is, it needs a very strong foundation so that even if the devil comes, it cannot spread. And Mama, this is on you. You have started it. So please, you and your lieutenants, my advice is that don't bring any politics inside. Health is not a politics. Health doesn't know you are NDC or you are NDP. So please, try and put up a foundation, a strong foundation, so that if you are no more, nobody can come and touch it. That's the only advice I'm giving, especially my member. Please say, that is what I can say to your family.
Me ba my baba to daddy appear on about 5.
Well, so shall I call the over harness at the paper? The KOMFO market here, we didn't have to so. I never be Usha, so Master Age and Cardiaca, Kefa, and Ding to so. I can also be a rasta, I say, or a KOMFO Ebidana. I really want me as a person, yet you sit down, yet you put to Magana.
That you buy what about the regiment here? Where are dear President shall see a new 6 months? But to show be a good damn so why not you say, boy, what's your I guess to
Shako, Capitella boy, Shako. Make a pay. If a becker 1 year time ever to Abano, why your opposition for a better ruling government, only Bibianca. If the Georgia Hotel to Patasi, any Santas about to Anyaquanta. Or those wouldn't be here to know sign we are. Or can be a chair gun and your 12 be on uni. If you are known the castle or Debosome infamy and Sabosome to be KGT phase 1. Obi the infamy when to be phase 2. And the dependent or your number will be at Acosoyeno. Only need delay now if say yes to Christ we are saying kwan obe wo the chije idea for the John one fa nye William obi odi William be the president be odi be DJ Ghana DJ no dey very William divorce loving see and what the William will be feeling just how the John if say free or money the man Ghana obi odi akonya odi John bia we successful
what is MP before say buy be twa Mahama ke Mahama din na da so ye be buy be twa what is ade
o matima ye nti Yankopon mo ma say say nkofo no so omona enya chance said your mother risky kwa komachi nkofo NDC for the president Mahama no ono your Mahama na purpose for obedi suffer na on fa kala no monuminu na recently okọ assemblies of God saw them na bia we ni what say metin wa no ko tran o ma soja for nyina ko fie na one na yire Mama Lodina nko a if say uni wutrim asante ti kira mo nku uni say asem papa na adwo papa wutrim unsuro nipa obeba oso Bible say me nsuro de kodo obeba afa nti John no ona na bodi esu ni nyina ye nyamesem if say we say be buy nanti osabere me jode je kumkufu osi de fa to so mame je kufo o gusa we nipa papa ona tete me no de me ma president Mahama say me nkobolo ba me ko no ma bodi ye nti jo asan me.
Impressed? Oh, I think that I'm impressed. And let me give some credit to Hussein. I think that 2-3 days ago, I was going through my social media feed and I saw that he had visited the location and put some video out there. And I was really impressed because, to be frank with you, I hadn't seen the progress of work until then, and I thought that, wow, this is beautiful. So just when we got the invitation from the National House of Chiefs, we made the decision with the regional minister that immediately we are done with the chiefs, we will come straight here to see the progress of work. And I must tell you, as I always say, I'm a very happy girl because the contractor gave us a completion date of the end of August. And from what we are seeing, since he's nearing roofing, clearly he's within his time. And I want to appreciate the hospital management also. They've been consistently available, checking if everything is going on well and giving us updates and everything. So I think that we are good to go. And when you have a vibrant regional minister like this, you know that when you go to bed, you sleep well. So we are happy with the progress of work, and I say that very, very excited about what this facility will do for cardiovascular treatment.
I know this is going to be a game changer in terms of the treatment of cardiovascular, like you mentioned. What extra benefits are we expecting when it's operational?
We're saying that it's a one-stop shop. When you enter this place as a sick person, you get your treatment. If it's surgery, you get it. You get where you can, the ICU, you get the wards and everything. There's even a pharmacy in there. The doctors have their own consulting rooms there. The nurses have their stations there and everything. So it's a one-stop shop. Never happened in this country, especially when it comes to cardiac issues. So I am excited about it. And you see, it's not as if it's just the only one we are doing. Korle Bu is ready for commissioning now. We promise that at the end of June will be done. They are done now. We are looking for the president to go and commission. We move straight to KOMFO ANOKYE by end of August. Then we go into Tamale, hopefully by September. So clearly, it's not just one thing we are putting out there. We are putting 3 at a time. So when you are in the Greater Accra and its enclave, you can access Korle Bu. If you are in this enclave, you can have access from KOMFO ANOKYE, Western North, and all the surrounding constituencies can access it. When you go to Tamale also, you can access it there. I remember when we had gone to inspect that project, and the president was told that even in that hospital, serving almost about 3 million people around the Savannah area, they only had 2 cardiologists. It's serious. And we are not just putting these facilities in the various regions. What we are doing is that we are training specialists also, so that they will be on hand to treat the patients and take care of them. So I am excited what the Ghana Medical Trust Fund in 7 months has been able to do. And can you watch out for us, even as we finish these ones, what our next move is. So I think that is a game changer, never happened, and we are ready to do more.
Before coming here, you met with the traditional authorities. What support do you expect from them in terms of the fund?
Let me tell you what the president said. He says that they've met agencies, they've met groups and everything. This is one of the best they've had. Because when you listen to the mandate of the Ghana Medical Trust Fund and you go through the 4 major pillars, you certainly know that in the president's own wisdom and those who helped to draft that mandate is a fantastic one. You understand, we are not only paying for the medical bills of these persons living with the non-communicable diseases. You are training specialists to take care of them. You are investing in equipment and in infrastructure, and you are also investing in research. It's simply a holistic decision, and you can simply not expect it to come from just anybody, but a president who has wisdom to decide that, listen, it's not only about treating the patients, but it's about everything that will be added on to make the treatment go well. And I think that anybody who was part of this mandate, including His Excellency, who in his own wisdom put this together, we want to say, well done.
There were some concerns about the name. You sought to clarify. Can you elaborate on that?
When people want to play some mischief, they go on about MAHAMA cares, MAHAMA cares, MAHAMA cares. The name of the trust fund is Ghana Medical Trust Fund. When I was in school, I had a nickname. I'm sure when you were also in school, you had a nickname. So the Ghana Medical Trust Fund has a nickname, and the nickname is MAHAMA cares. So when people come and say that, oh, after MAHAMA, there will be no Ghana Medical Trust Fund, listen, the things we are putting up in this country is not something that you can easily neglect or decide that I'm not continuing. Any government that comes, the kind of foundation that we are putting on the ground, any government that comes will want to build on it. And I promise you, the Ghana Medical Trust Fund is here to stay.
Okay.
Madam, finally, I want to find out from you, how soon should we expect this building done?
End of August. August. Yes, please. We started in February. We promised the people of Ghana that will be done by end of August. And since we are here and the contractor and the foreman have also confirmed to us that by the end of August it will be done.
Thank you very much.